What's up, guys? It's like Chrissy here, and I'm here to do a reading for the sign of Cancer for the time period of September 15th through 30th. Now, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I hope you guys are all doing super well and good. I know times are crazy, but hopefully you guys are checking in with yourselves to make sure that you are emotionally okay and that you're reaching out to your friends, families, loved ones if you are in a place where you need help or where you can't deal with anything. I'm kind of getting that specifically for you guys as I'm saying that, okay? Because I haven't said that in the other videos, but it was important that I said that to you guys, Cancer. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am available for one-on-one readings as well as the information on how to donate to my channel. That information is downloaded. The information is down below in the details. Keep in mind that all readings can't possibly work for every single Cancer, so take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Also, make sure to check out your rising sign and your moon sign. You may find some messages there, okay? So without further ado, we're just going to hop into it. We're going to start off by pulling a wild unknown animal spirit card, oracle card, to kind of get an idea of where your energy is for September 15th through 30th. All right, so you got the hummingbird spirit here. So this is pretty good. This is you being very enthusiastic, you being very positive, having a good attitude, having a good morale about life, and it's starting to show to other people and it radiates out. This is you learning that that energy is infectious. So whatever way that you are acting, it comes out into your environment and starts to reflect itself back to you. Also, it makes you a lot movable. So I feel like for this sense of being able to get into doors or to spaces that you probably never felt like you were able to, but as a result of you being in this energy, or of you being in this good spirited, this lighthearted energy, it makes you liftable, right? When you're lighthearted, it makes you movable energetically to where you can go to these higher places, you can move to these higher places and have these greater experiences because of where your energy is. So this is where you're learning how to let go of things, and as long as you cling on, which is a Cancer thing, I'm a Cancer rising, as long as we cling on to things that no longer serve us, because we like nostalgia, you know, or Cancers, I'm saying we, but you guys like nostalgia, or to hold on to things from the past so that you can not forget the past, but it can be a little bit counterproductive. And when you release those things or those people, and not to hold them as like charms on a charm bracelet, then you'll see that you still have what you didn't lose anything by letting go. Actually, you still have all the memory of all the things they've done to hurt you. All the things, all the times that you've been let down. You don't have to keep yourself chained to like a ball and chained to be able to know that you've been through those experiences. And I think that sometimes you guys kind of feel like you need the reminders in your space to constantly keep the memory of the way that you felt inside. But you guys are naturally good with keeping the memories of feelings without anything else. So if you are already good at keeping a good track record of how you felt, how you don't want to feel, and how you do want to feel, you do not have to, in your physical, in your 3D life, hold on to those things. So that means people, jobs, places, even if it's old clothes, if it's old things like old notes or old boxes of things that you kept from a person that you broke up with, or old badges from a job that you're no longer with. I kind of got that feeling that it's a need to clean your space. And as the more and more you let go of those things, the more and more you'll start to see more doors opening and more joy, because you're not keeping yourself tethered down to those things. And part of that comes from feeling like you deserve that. Part of that comes from, it is not on the surface level, because on the surface level you don't feel that way, but subconsciously you feel like you deserve those things. So you keep yourself attached to them, and every time the universe tries to lift you and bring you out of those places, you're too chained up to, you can only go so far, because you're chained to all of the pain, you're chained to all of it's the song that's coming in my mind is No More Drama. Now you're free from all the stress, free from all the pain, free from all the hurt, free from all the pain, free from all the stress, free from all the games. I'm kind of getting that kind of vibe here. Whenever you let go of those things, then you'll see, oh, it's just, I really feel that over me as I'm saying that to you guys. When you let go, it feels so good when you let go of all the drama in your life. Now you're free from all the pain, you're free from all the games, you're free from all the stress to find your happiness. And that's I feel that on me as I'm saying that, because this is you. And when I hear that song, it's such a it's such a heavy song, but it's such a beautiful song to talk about things that we've been. It's saying, you know, I've been through all of these things, but I choose to let those things go, and I choose positivity, and I choose love. Okay. I choose to have abundance in my life. I choose to have blessings in my life abundantly. I choose to have joy and positivity in my life. And that is this. I know I kind of went in on that one, but I needed to say that to you guys, Cancer, because I don't know what you guys have been through. And you know, some signs, you know, water signs, you know, they govern the emotions, and emotions can be running very heavy for you guys at this time. You know, it's you, Scorpio, and Pisces, and you know, the world is going through a lot of things right now. Aside from what's going on an individual level inside of you, what we're doing as a world, you know, you guys are the people who uphold. You guys are the sign that uphold family, and you know, and community amongst family, and the emotions of the family, and to keep them together. And with all of this restructuring that we have going on, and we're losing people day to day, you know, from different means and things like that, it's a huge responsibility. But you have to understand that is outside of yourself, and you can't attach that to how you feel about yourself. That is outside of you. And once you're starting to learn that, as you start to let go and you start to take on this more of this positivity, I think you're starting to see a side of yourself that you didn't even know existed, because you're so bogged down. And I don't even feel like it's even bad that you were even in that space, because the world just throws it on you, because you can take it, you can deal with it, you can deal with it, you can deal with it, she can deal with it, he can deal with it. So as you're starting to let go of some of these things, you're starting to get some of this muck of life that everybody's giving you off of you. You're starting to fly high, and you're starting to fly free. And as you start to move in that direction, now you're seeing doors open up. Now you're meeting people who are like-minded. Now you're seeing opportunities that you've never seen before, that you've always wanted, starting to make their way to you, starting to be open to you. And you're enthusiastic about it. You're happy about it. All right. Let's pull from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. So what's anything else about this time? And this is yes, perfect card to come here. This is you finding the balance. Okay, this is you finding being able to balance yourself, and to say, it's kind of what I was feeling like. Yes, your duty in the world is this great. You know, you guys are transmuting the emotions, are helping people with our emotional capacity and our emotional maturity and emotional depth. That's what earth signs are for. I mean, water signs are for. But also too, there is this great sense of finding the balance for yourself. And it's just like freeing yourself from it. It's just like, I keep on getting the theme of no more drama, and being able to finally put your feet on the ground. This is you finding that and coming into that space, and not feeling that you have to sacrifice yourself in order for everybody else to be able to be on top. This is you dropping that ideology of that. Okay? Everyone can win. You don't have to lose so that other people can be great. And I think that you're making that your mantra in whatever way you're saying it. You may not be saying the exact words. You may be saying me first. You may be saying, I'm not dealing with anybody else's BS. Or I'm going to do what I want to do. Whatever way you're saying it, it's all the same thing, to say that other people's things are their things. My things are my things. And I choose to win. I'm choosing to move in an upward motion, in an upward path. On a positive, there's a change, there's a turn in my life. I need to bring in balance, and the only way I can do that is with a positive mindset, letting go of the past, letting go of the things that have held me back, that have held me captive, to make me feel like I wasn't able to go there. I felt like I had to be attached. If I win and these people don't, then that makes me a bad person, so I'll stay chained down with them. Well, how about, what if I win, and as a result of that, these people win as well, because they see what I'm doing? And that's how the balance comes in, because you're not taking on more of the responsibility of other people's lives, other people's energies. You're focusing on your own, and mysteriously, like I was saying, some of the things that you've been wanting to happen just start happening, because you're bringing balance within yourself. Okay, so that's the second card. Let's see here. I'm going to pull from the Power Archangel Tarot deck. Let's see here. Spirit, what message do we have for Cancer for September 15th through 30th? Cancer, September 15th through 30th, Spirit. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. Okay, so yes, so this is where those things are starting to come in. This is the Six of Pentacles. This is where things are starting to come back. This is all about balance and harmony. The Six of Pentacles is where we've gone through this place of great significant loss. In the Five of Pentacles, where we've been living in this lack mentality, where we've been wondering where help is going to come from, who's going to help me, poor me, I'm all alone, I don't have, I'm without, I am lacking, right? And the Six of Pentacles comes, or the Six of Ariel in this case comes to bring back balance to the situation. Six is all about harmony after a challenging time. Fives are all about challenges and changes, right? So when we go from the 5 to the 6, we're able to connect to this space where we are getting our needs met, but it's because we've released ourselves from being attached to this space of lack in the 5 to where we don't get, to where we don't receive, to where we don't have, okay? And this is saying giving or receiving with a grateful heart. And let me tell you, I've just recently heard another reader say this, and I thought it was so profound, because what she was saying was, if you give and you sacrifice as you give, then you are perpetuating an energy of lack in your life, because you gave not out of the abundance, you gave and it made you lack. So therefore you've welcomed lack into your life. So this is where you cannot give from an empty vessel. Okay, so this is where you're finding your footing, you're finding your balance, and it's coming back in as you take care of yourself. Now you're able to provide for those people in a way that's different than you've ever given before. Because I feel like now what it's going to start to feel like for you, Cancer, is, wow, I can be happy and they can be happy. Wow, I can give them my extra. I don't have to give them my last, because I have extra, because I'm living in that abundance through my energy. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see, pull a couple of tarot cards here. What do we have for it? Cancer for September 15th through 30th. Look at that. So you got let me move these cards up, I'm sorry. So you have the Three of Swords in reversal. Yeah, this is coming out of their hurt. You're finally starting to let some of those things, those situations fall out of your heart so that you can have healing. You're letting some of those things go. This is like this. Remember what I was saying with No More Drama? Now you're free from all the pain, free from all the games, free from all the stress, to find your happiness. And this, why am I getting a Mary J. Blige song as a, yes, but anyway, that's what it is. And you're letting go, and after that you're able to fly free. My thing with the hummingbird spirit is always this energy of being able to be movable, and that's one thing that that's important with spirit. You have to be movable, because today's spirit will have you here living this extraordinary, this really what you feel like is a very normal life, and then the next day you'll be living your dream just like that. But it only comes when you are in a space or in a vibration to where you are movable. And when you're held down by pain, by sorrow, by regret, by loss, or by the people that have hurt you, then you're not able to fly free like that. So this is you getting into a space to where you're letting go of those things. You're finally letting those swords fall out of your heart so that you can be able to fly free. Okay, let's see what things can be challenges at this time for you. All right, so you got the Seven of Pentacles here. So this is you feeling like it's not happening fast enough, okay? So this is just a reminder at this time that things don't happen overnight. They can, but they don't. So this is just like, I'm looking at this card right here like this. This is someone who's planted all these seeds and he's put in all the work, and it's like, it never happens for me. It's never going to happen. But if he would just keep digging, I feel like maybe he would get to something, or if he would just wait another moment, maybe he would get to something. But this is to say that the universe sees your progress. The universe sees your work, and you letting go of these things does not mean, remember what I was saying, you don't need the things to be the reminders that you to be the reminders, or like these relics of your pain. Let those things go. And this is what you're doing with these swords. You're letting those thought processes, you're letting those things, those situations go. But what it is here is that you're left like, it leaves you like in a space of, well, what was all of that for? Was it purposeless? Okay, and this is the universe saying, no, you've been working towards something. You can't see it now from where you are. But as you lift your vibration and you bring more balance into your life, you'll be able to see it because it's going to come in almost like magically. The universe wants to surprise you for all the work that you've been doing. So if it's expected, if you knew it, then it wouldn't be a surprise to you, right? Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. So the way that you've been working, that you've been expecting it to come from, I've invested all of this time into this, so it should produce something. It's not the way that it's going to come in. So this is going to be the challenge, to be patient when you don't see things happening the way that you want them to happen. What you should do in that moment or in that space is find the balance, find out why this is setting you off or this is tipping you. Why is it triggering to sit in this space between blessings where it hasn't happened yet, but you're not in the space that you were? Okay, because if there's a problem with you there, if there's a problem to sit there, then it's still more balance that we need to find within ourselves to be able to be okay with where we are. Okay, because at any given time you are moving in this vibration, and like I said, today you might not see the harvest, but tomorrow you might right away, because it's saying expected. And it's funny because what do you have here? You see this tree, all of these apples that come from this tree, and then, not to say that this is a tree, but you see this person planting and kind of waiting, and then boom, here it all comes all at one time. Okay, so that's kind of that right there. And then let's see, what is the conclusion or outcome here? What card is that? Yes, look at that. The devil comes out in reverse. So yes, releasing yourself. This is totally that no more drama feeling. This and this are that no more drama. And what was funny is this. Remember I said chained to? Remember I said chained to those situations so that you have to hold on to them? This is you releasing that hurt, releasing yourself from all of these codependent relationships that you've been involved in, or codependent situations. It doesn't even mean relationships like romantic. It can be friendships. It can be jobs that you've been tied to. All of these things that you felt like you needed to keep yourself tied to because you didn't feel deserving of being able to have things come into you that way, in magical and unexpected ways. Okay, this is you being attached because you can be a little bit, sometimes our subconscious is afraid of things coming into us that quick. Okay, and a lot of times our ego or our subconscious, our inner child says, no, I don't want things to come that fast. I want things to come in slow because it scares me when things move fast. But that's just an inner child. They don't want to go on a really, some kids are frightened of roller coasters. Like, oh my God, it's going so fast. It's scary, right? So that's, if you have a little child operating your body, which is your inner child operating you, telling you, no, it's scary, it's fast, then you'll do things to hold yourself down, like anchor yourself in this pain, so that you don't have to move forward, so that you don't take on more than you're ready for. But the universe will never throw anything more to you than what you are capable of being able to hold within your confines. Actually, there's this book that I've been reading. It's called I bought it at like a crystal store, but it was this thing in here that I kind of wanted to read to you because it's giving me this thing. I'm gonna have to just find the section. Just give me one. Okay, hold on. I'm just looking for this certain thing. Okay. All right. So here it is. Okay. You may feel God sends a reinforcement. Okay. True devotion is a tangible current of divine love sent from your heart to God's heart. Through that love, you create a cord that ties you to God and to all heavenly beings to whom you pray. On the return current, God sends you a reinforcement and multiplication of that love according to the quality and qualifications of your communication. You may feel God's response as his warmth and compassion or some other manifestation of his light, but you cannot receive from God any more light than you can protect and hold in harmony. You can do everything you know to do on the spiritual path, but if you cannot hold fast what you receive from God, he will not increase it. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm saying. This is that feeling of the subconscious does not want to expand anymore because of the fear of expansion, which is scary to humans because it's an infinite number, and we live in a very finite world to where we need to know where things end to begin. So things that we cannot know the ending of naturally are going to cause us to be in a bit of a panic state, right? So when you panic, you do things from a place of lack, which is the five of because you feel like you don't have something, right? So you start to act in that space, and it makes you latch on and attach on to things to keep you stayed in that spot because you know that it's safe and it's manageable, or that you can manage it, but it doesn't mean that it's right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'll stay in this box underneath this bridge because I know this box, and nothing, I know the four corners of this box, instead of looking forward to opening yourself up to bringing in things that are bigger for you because you're afraid. What if I go and attempt to get that house and it doesn't work? What if I go and try to get that job and I don't get it? So instead of having to deal with another knife in your heart, we would rather just say, yeah, I'll just stay here. I'll just stay home. I just won't move. I just won't get up. I just won't go. I just won't do it. But this is you releasing yourself from that, and you starting to say, look, that holds me back. Me thinking that way, me standing in that vibration holds me back from everything that is due to me. And this is where you're finding the balance in your life to be able to bring in those things, okay? You don't have to sacrifice or stay put to make sure that everybody else is okay. As you start to move into your own light, things will start to change for you and everyone else around you, okay? Now, that, and let's see. I'm gonna pull, and what advice do we have for? All right, I got the soundtrack here. I'm gonna read that, but something's telling me to get another one. Spirit, what other advice do you have for? What other advice do you have for Cancer at this time, Spirit? Okay. You are a magical being with the ability to create your own reality. This involves stepping into your power and believing in your own abilities. When armed with confidence, you'll create and be a living example of magic, okay? And this is this. This is owning it, totally owning the space that you're in. This is completely not feeling bad about not feeling bad. Just as simple as that. Not feeling bad about not feeling bad. Okay, and then you have the soundtrack here, and this is all about what we take in, what we say, what we speak out, and this is just encouraging you, both of these right here, to stay in this positive light, to stay in this space that keeps you moving forward, that keeps you thinking positively, that keeps you thinking that more things will happen than that won't. This expectation that life is just going to keep on wowing you and going to keep on bringing you more, as long as you stay in that vibration. Every hero needs their theme music, and you are no exception. What are you consistently listening to or telling yourself? Ensure the soundtrack of your life is filled with affirmations, positivity, and motivation. So you see what I'm kind of saying? None of these, I'll always be here. I'm so stuck. I can't find my balance. It's never going to happen for me. We have to stop saying those things, and we have to start speaking those things that we want to happen into fruition, okay? And the last thing I'm going to do is read the hummingbird, Spirit. Okay. Inside this tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. So here is once again alluding back to this soundtrack card here, that is kind of like saying here to be very intentional about what it is that you're taking in and listening to. This person says my motivation mix. So maybe making a playlist, what does it say? A mix to motivation, a mix to evolve, a mix to inspire. Maybe making a song list or something like that for yourself, that's going to keep you in this positive state, or that's going to keep you up there doing things that uplift you. It's something important about what you're taking in and what you're listening to. So if you need to listen to podcasts, do that. If you just need one to start with, just off the rip, Oprah has Soul Sundays on your iPhone, or even every other app where you can listen to them, and you can go through and pick which episodes you want to listen to that all about healing and introspection with the self. Okay, so this is definitely what I'm getting for you guys at the time, Cancer. I hope you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in one more because this card wanted to pop out earlier and I wanted it to, but by the time I saw that it was gonna come out, it went back into the deck. But this is something here: individuality, freedom of expression is a gift and what makes you you. Always feel comfortable expressing your individuality regardless of what others think. Your style, beliefs, and interests create a unique picture to share with the world. And you see this is Andre 3000 right here, who's always not afraid of being his authentic self and being different than everyone else. I mean, literally, they just had a video of him playing like a flute randomly out somewhere. Okay, so do whatever you need to do to be able to be yourself. And this is where you're not afraid to leave behind this fear of being if I feel good, that means that I'm okay with other people feeling bad, or it feels like I'm doing something wrong because they're not there. These people, anybody that tries to make you feel like you have to feel bad because they feel bad, they're not good for you. So let them go. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Cancer. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye bye.